Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Striding in is David Fletcher. He will lead this one off today. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Fouled off. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the AB now. Runners on the move for second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout.
He comes in hitting over 340 on the season. I'll tell you, if you watch him closely, you realize that he's just so consistent with his approach. I'm looking for another one of those consistent performances today.
So no need to wait, as here he is. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And that one yanked just foul. No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. As a look, now the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And he takes a called strike 1. Trout, the runner at first with 2 gone. one. 2 balls and a strike.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
To 2-2 now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. 2 out, base runner aboard in the top of the first. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Shohei Ohtani is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
And that brings in Xander Bogarts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogarts.
Now the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
0-2 home now to Bogarts. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that's the first down. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think Bobby Dahlbeck is a guy we really need to focus in on. This guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
At the plate, Marcus Wilson, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Rendon trying to get there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
That is good. The left fielder, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-1 home.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogarts. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The first baseman.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
At the plate now, Jared Walsh. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And now a pitch on the way. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Renfroe will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2.
That is set. The left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
Ready now is Justin Upton, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch on its way to Upton.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Sliced hard on the ground, and the Angels are going to have their first hit of the ballgame.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels lead one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0.
Hey.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yep, that ball went out.
2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Count still full, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So here's Trey Mancini. No balls and a strike to count. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Mancini, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. And he lays off there, 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the 1-0.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
The 2-0 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. And looking at their stats, it's safe to say they've got plenty of swing and miss stuff, as they come into this one ranked 1st in the league in strikeouts. One member of the pitching staff told me it's one of the best he's been a part of, at least in terms of pure talent. He said every guy brings something special to the mound, and they have a lot of fun feeding off each other. He added, if one guy strikes out 10, I want to strike out 11. We're always trying to best each other. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First offering on its way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Well, I got 2-1 the count.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Martinez on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The batter number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Next to stand in is David Fletcher. Worked a walk his first time up. The pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now, as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit to short. Bogarts has it, and that's the second out.
The bat, number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Up next, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Chopped weakly up the first base line. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. Martinez gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth.
Now with the plate is Kike Hernandez. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is laid off of down and in.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Three-two pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. Trout gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that brings up Mike Trout.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Renfroe is there, and he has it for the out.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Now the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Lifted down the line in left. Now a swinging bunt. Hit in the air down the left field line. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And there's out number 2.
Now back, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's low.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 2-0 now.
Outside, that's a ball.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And it's off the green monster. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Into the box, Jared Walsh. As he lines it out to center. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Justin Upton the next to hit as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder. Walsh leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Too high, and it's 3-0. As a look, now the pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Drilled to the left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Stepping in now, Dexter Fowler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
1-0, here it is.
Ball that's outside.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two down, runners at first and second. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
3-0. Here it is. Popped him up. Mancini in foul ground, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Angels get just the one. Leading off the inning, it'll be Marcus Wilson. And they could use a spark from him here.
The center fielder, Marcus Wilson.
First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. No problem here. 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Next up, J.D. Martinez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Upton's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch on its way.
That's out.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Max Stassi comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Fletcher grounded out in his last at bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jose Iglesias will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
The 3-1 pitch. This is in the air out to left field. Martinez comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Stepping up is Jose Iglesias. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there, trying to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Now the 1-0. Iglesias is off at first with 2 away. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Iglesias ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Angels strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The first baseman, Red Mancini.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Trey Mancini is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
The 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count still. The next 3-2. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
On his way towards the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Aaron Slagers takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Bobby Dahlbeck will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's out.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Good sinker there. Gets him swinging for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set. Here's the 0-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A grounder down the line at third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Long throw to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Hey, D-Bro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you can tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he grounds one briskly to short. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. In now is Anthony Rendon. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First offering. In there, and it's 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Softly hit toward the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Next up is Kurt Suzuki. He doubled his last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Now into the box, Jared Walsh. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Change up low, 2-0.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
The 2-0 is in there for strike one. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Now the 2-1 is a well-located fastball down around the knees.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Angels leave one, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Kike Hernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
A swing and a miss for out number two, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
At the plate now, Marcus Wilson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Send it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Wilson, the runner at first with 2 gone. In there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about it. And another throw over.
No, you say.
And he'll dive back in safely. Two and 1.
1 strike.
Two out with the man at first. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard on the ground towards short. Iglesias is there, and they'll go the short way to retire the seventh. One left for the Red Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Jackson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
Ready now for L.A., Dexter Fowler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Dexter.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
So one away now for the Angels in the 7th, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. And now the first pitch.
Ball.
You know,
Ball 1,
because
no
this
strike.
is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Three and 2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And it bangs off the monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in this thing.
Standing in now, David Fletcher. And he popped him up. Martinez coming on. A jump, but he can't get it. It falls in and bounces over the wall for a ground rule double.
Man, an unlucky break right there with the runner stealing from first. If that ball doesn't bounce over the wall for a ground rule double, he's probably going to score easily. But instead, he's forced to stay at third. Now it's going to be up to the next guy to drive him home.
In now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. All even at 2-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said. End up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Fastball just inside. Stassi on third. Fletcher over at second. Trout on at first with 2 down. Fouled away.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Alex Claudio comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Here now is Rafael Devers. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still even at 2-2. Pitch on the way.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. A ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hit hard to third. Throw gets him 2 down. Next, it'll be Bobby Dahlbeck, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. He's set, and the pitch.
At the ball.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Kurt Suzuki will start it off when we come back. 8th inning coming up. The Halos lead this one 1-0. Darwinzon Hernandez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball up there.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, back inside.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Now the 2-1.
Down to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So stepping in is Jared Walsh, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
Now to bat, Justin Upton. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
Dexter Fowler will be next. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
As a look, now the pitch. Suzuki stands at first with 1 out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. From the belt, kicks and deals.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
First and second now, 1 man out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball. Ball 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Wilson calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So now into the box is Max Stassi. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Angels strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Mike Mayers will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. And now here is Hunter Renfroe. His prior history versus this arm. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll get in at second base as the time runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it being his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up. But it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
And stepping in, Kike Hernandez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Taking, but that catches the inside part of the plate. The 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. So 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. Renfroe takes his lead at third with 1 away. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So now to the plate, Marcus Wilson, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And it's fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1-2. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. From the stretch, the 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2 pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. The Red Sox lead 1. It remains 1-0. Josh Taylor enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0 home.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Here's a pop-up now. Vasquez has a play. 1 out. So here is Jose Iglesias, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot. Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. 2-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Angels are gone in order, but they lead it 1-0. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 32, Raisel Iglesias.
Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch on the way.
Hey.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First Pitch coming. Here it is. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
One out, nobody on. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. The 0-2 once more. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Trey Mancini, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Los Angeles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Aaron Slegers gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Chris Sale settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Raisel Iglesias hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 1 run on 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Red Sox, no run, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.
I'm about to chase money in the case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase